Okay. Here I am today. There we go. Oh, hello. Yay! Welcome to Sunday school. That's right. We're cool. Here we are on Sunday school. I am Wendy, your host every week here where we gather together to explore the school pool. Wonderful world of school. It's a new platform, online community platform that is growing by leaps and bounds, like another million users every 2 weeks. Crazy. Took 4 years to get to the first million, and now it's like every 2 weeks, churn. People are finally realizing that it's so refreshing to not be fed ads, to not be throttled by the algorithm, to not be censored so much in 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 your online community group feed, like on some of those other platforms. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. I've been working hard. I cannot believe it's already October 12th. And the Ease Accelerator is set to kick off tomorrow, the 6 week cycle. Every year, there's 6 different 6 week cycles that you can come together and deep dive into creating your change, creating more ease in your life, cutting through the crap and just deepening that personal progress. Woo, I'm not quite awake yet. That sip of coffee was really good. What else is going on? Will Carter and I just joined this RPG group, or role-playing game. It's called Threads of Fate. It's too new for me to report back about, but we're both really excited about this. I did play Dungeons and Dragons with my brother when I was a kid, which often ended up in screaming yelly fights and board tossing and die tossing. And I think I still have a few multi-sided dice somewhere in my storage, unless I gave them to my friend Charles in San Francisco. I don't know. Tangents. But yeah, a role-playing game. This guy's crafting the story and storylines, and there's different teams, and the paths will cross, and it's going to be really exciting. I'm super stoked about that. A little bit of fun on Skool again. I've been building. I threw together Road Life with Dogs last month because I thought I was going to have to get out of here really fast. And I'm still pursuing business funding. It's really, my credit got so wrecked the last year with losing the house and the utilities, and I defaulted on a loan, even though I paid off my car. It's really challenging to come back in your mid to late 50s when you have an unemployable resume and exceptional talent. So I have been just working on a lot of different school projects. Ever the fastidious student, me. I'm kind of joking. I was one of the smart kids that slacked off in high school, and I could have done much better than I did. But I was able to just coast through the public school. And it wasn't really motivating, and they didn't teach us about finances, which they really should. I'm so excited for the kids today to have something like Skool or any of the other myriads of platforms. But Skool makes it so simple, so simple. I mean, you can sign up in under a minute, you've got your school. And then in under an hour, you can toss together the basic description and about page and welcome post. And then you can invite people, and you can invite 10 founding members at $10 a month or a year, and boom, there's $100. It's so simple. It's all integrated on the platform. And I'm here to help if you're interested in getting going on Skool. Let's have a little look about what it's about. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow today. Um, let's throw the Enjoy Ease stand store up here in the corner. You can get to the Enjoy. The Enjoy community is free right now. And that's the enjoy.wise with Wendy underneath there. Skool.com at wise goes to my profile. Somebody stole the other Skool.com wise when I had missed a payment and they came in and swooped away with it. But that's okay because I'm still here, and there's just some broken links that people think are going to my community and go to some other thing now. That's why I use the Wise with Wendy redirects. Because those are going to point you where I want you to go because I have control over them. So enjoy.wisewithwendy.com. I've set up so many different websites and funnels and opt-ins and things, and then lost access to them when they didn't become fruitful, when they couldn't pay for themselves. And they dropped by the wayside. But I'm not stopping. Bootstrapping a business is not for the faint of heart, folks. Being an entrepreneur is not like sitting on the beach with your laptop, sipping Mai Tais. That could be part of it, but you have to build over time. And there's a bit of gambling in business, in life. In making choices, in taking risks, in order to advance your position, to create that dream life that I desire. I've taken some big leaps and fallen on my face hard a few times, but it's not stopping me. I'm persistent. I'm not going to settle for less. I am success incarnate here today on Skool with successful Skool communities like Drag King Den, Road Life with Dogs, Enjoy Ease, and Wise Skool Building, helping people build schools. So let's hop on in and take a look at those. I'm obviously very passionate about Skool. And I just joined like 5 more communities yesterday. I can't be really active in all of these, but I have quite a delightful library of spaces that I can dip into and visit and play with the people. Skool is a platform that is optimized for human connection. There's this whole host of Skool in real life, IRL, in real life. Meetups. They're not like conventions, right? they're just on location gatherings of schoolers coming together to talk about school. It's totally cool. So let's look at my free public gateway where you can come and look at it without even signing up. You don't even have to set up your profile on the platform. I'll even open it in an incognito window for you. But first, I've got to screen share. Here we go. Yeah, scan that QR code up in the corner to get to the Enjoy Ease stand store where you can find the links to the communities. You can find the super duper founder special right now. You can opt in for a free guide with the 3 reasons why you're still stuck in painful midlife patterns and how to fix it fast. If I sometimes sound like a commercial, well, I worked in radio in the 90s. So I actually did radio production making commercials. So there you have it. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. I'm really having a day today. Explore Wise Skool Building. There you go. Well, since I just mentioned the stand store, I'll go ahead and show it to you. Yay. Let's make sure the screen is sharing properly. Hello, computer. There we go. Good. I think I'll pop up another special of some sort here. That's $100 for folks to get a little taste. Maybe do a 5-day one-to-one thing. See, you have the links to the communities here. They are community catalysts because they ignite your personal progress. So there's a wise weekend down there. This is a brand new store. You can get to the communities, the Instagram, the YouTube. The new YouTube, I made another video here. It's pretty exciting. Max is on the thumbnail. Okay, nice and slow. See, it's very, very new. Subscribers, only 4 videos, but that's right. And we are creating a movement that creates joy. Who doesn't want more ease and more money in their life, right? I mean, come on. I want fun, loving freedom, and that's what I am working for. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you check the that new video. Are you chasing quick fixes, or are you actually change, right? Are you soothing the symptoms, or are you addressing, soothing the source, so that you actually have lasting solutions? So this public community has longer article blog type posts, you can see there, because it is for the search engines to come and see. The crawlers, the spiders crawl the pages and make sure that it gets registered in search so that more people can come along. Did I hit the right button? Yeah. I'm not functioning so well today. It's going to be an easy day. So if you come here, see it's prompting you to log in, or you can sign up. Right? Same thing. You can use this gold button here to join the group, which is the same thing. If you don't have a profile yet, you have to log in. But if you are already logged in, it will just prompt you with a couple of questions before you come in, which is how I keep the fake accounts out, with a few questions. Because yes, there are still spammers and scammers. They're everywhere online, and sometimes they get in the communities, but Skool has really set up the system to make sure that we can keep them out. Like in a post here, there's 3 dots. Oops. I guess because I'm not signed in, I can't report it. Yeah, you have to be signed in. I'll show you that somewhere else. But as you can see, you can come here and look at the community. You can't access the classroom until level 1, because that's how I have it set up, so that you join the group. And then if you're a schooler, a creator on Skool that is focused on wellness, self-improvement, progress more than money, then you can come in here and be a guide. And what that means is you can write the long article post pieces to get indexed and promote your group too, to bring awareness to your group with this public community feed. So if you're curious about Skool, this is a great place to start, because you don't even have to be signed into the platform. As you can see, you can't do anything. You can't like a post or make a comment until you join the group, but you can come and learn about Skool. You can click this Skool tab, which is all the Skool news summaries that I've done. And recently I did a post on you can learn more about ease by coming here, and there's the videos and a thought taming Thursday shift and whatnot. So let me go ahead and switch over here. I recently did I stopped sharing, didn't I? See, I'm having the Sunday a little slow today. Yay for live streaming Sunday Skool. That's okay. I am live. Yes, I am. I've done these before when I didn't even push the live button. I've done these without sound. I've done these without video. I've done these that crash in the middle. Anyhow, welcome explorers. This is what I wanted to show you with the 3 buttons. You can report to admins. You can report any post. You're not going to see a big menu like this because you're not the admin, but you can turn notifications on so that you see everybody that comments on the post. You can turn them off. You have control over how you interact with this platform. You can turn off all the email notifications. You can turn off all of the in-app notifications. You can turn off the ability for people to chat with you. So you have much more control, and you get to actually see things people post instead of being lost in a ghost town group like on that other big platform that so many people have communities on, that is part of the the meta universe. I am not a fan of Farcebook, but it's a good tool for a lot of people, and it keeps a lot of people connected. I, however, cannot stand having to constantly reset and make it stop showing me news or ads. Or Evelyn Weiss experienced that in her community there, a direct competitor ripped off, basically mimicked her ad, and and then her ad was that their competitor's ad was fed to her community. I'm like, just, no, no. So yesterday I made this post in the main schoolers community, which is the private club for school owners, building communities together, about are you greeting or groping new members? And this is key not only in online communities or social threads, but in real life interactions. You want to think about these things as if you're actually interacting with people, because you are, right? If you're at a party, do you hide in the corner? Do you go up and say, hey, how much money do you want to make this month? Or buy my new thing, right? Did you sign up yet? or do you go up and like, hey, I'm Wendy. Is that a dog I saw you with yesterday? You know, I've got a dog too, right? You create some real conversations. That is what we're here to do in this age of information overwhelm, where the trust gap just gets bigger and bigger, and AI makes everything seem so fake. And who doesn't want more ease in life, right? It's just cut the crap, create more ease, be real humans having real conversations and authentic interactions. And I've got a safe space here to do that in. You can get to the Stand store right here. You can get to the October Founder Launch PayPal right here, or through the Stand store. And this is an incredible special. Let me just go ahead and show you this. This is only $10.25 because it's October of 2025, and there's 25 people that can sign up at this rate. And this is a lifetime ongoing access pass for everything. And it ends on 10/25, October 25th. This deal goes away forever. So you really want to do this. You can see over here that you can get payments for as low as $55.22 a month if you qualify. You know, there's some pay in fours via the Stand store, Klarna, Afterpay. Affirm is another one that you can go get payment plans to buy things online. They give you little debit card numbers if you qualify. And so don't bulk at the price, because this is usually $365, $36.50, $10 a day for 1 year. That's my pricing. I like those prices. For one go round or for a year. And this low founders price is going to get you these 6 week cycles every year. So you can do all of them, or just one of them, or maybe two of them, to keep you going on track. So many people complain about, oh, I fell off track. I fell off the bandwagon. I just couldn't keep up with it. It was because we make healthy complicated, right? We have these complicated routines and protocols. So each week builds on the last. We're focusing attention, creating those simple, small, step-by-step shifts that fit your life so that your health can become almost effortless, right? You don't have to think about using these devices so much anymore. You don't have to think about riding a bike, swimming, driving a car, walking so much. Those were incredibly difficult to learn at first. So you install these behaviors, these new behaviors in your operating system, so that lifelong, you don't have to worry about all of these to-dos. I have to do this to be healthy, and this to be healthy, and this to be healthy. No, you just choose, this is who I am. This is how I roll through life. And you practice until it becomes effortless. All right, that's the path of mastery, and that's what we're on here today. So the first cycle is set to start tomorrow. That's right. And this is the last week of this. So you want to get in before the 25th. You really want to get in tomorrow, today or tomorrow. And it's ongoing community membership to the communities, monthly flywheel focus cycles. just a 21-day thing we go through in the community for folks that aren't upgraded to the accelerator. And yeah, you get to work closely with me because there's not very many people in here, which means more one-to-one attention for you. Right? How cool is that? When you get in early on these founders things, that is one of the like most amazing things is that you get so much attention, personal attention. Let's take a look at the Enjoy Ease community, which is free again as a part of this promotion. See, look, I'm live right now here on Sunday. There we are. Woo! You can see this on YouTube. Enjoy Sunday School. Yay. And I should have some guests coming up soon once I get these promotions rolled out this year. And I'm super excited about that. For Road Life with Dogs, I'll be talking to Renz, who runs the Van Life Network, and Marin, who does Adventure Canine, and some other schoolers that do pretty cool schools, because there are so many cool schools out there to check out besides mine over here. And these two are probably going to consolidate into one when the tiers opens up, and that's pretty exciting. So yeah, this is the Enjoy Ease community, and we base the daily posts on the Action for Happiness calendar, these prompts, but it's more than just these prompts. You can get these at actionforhappiness.org. They encourage sharing. It's just a wonderful way to keep getting better and better. You know, I mean, I'm on the path of personal growth. I'm not just going to sit there and rot away. I don't want to be stagnant. I'm not like the stagnant poison puddle. I am the fresh, bubbling spring. That's how I choose to live my life, spreading joy. So I take these for the daily posts. You don't have to come to the community daily. You can come in every once in a while and just get these little bursts. Some people come in and go boop, 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 boop. They go through a whole week or a whole month. A couple of people only come in monthly. Some come in a couple times a week, and a lot come in every single day, and just use these as little boosts throughout your day to help you keep going. You can see that I take the quote on the calendar here, the prompt, the Action for Happiness that they post, and just put a little bit of meat on the bones. Add 3 ideas for integrating, taking these actions, practical tips for doing it in your life, right? Like ask, what can I learn here? What can I do differently next time? And then there's usually 1 to 3 quotes to help that you can carry with you. You can write places, you can make content for, if you're a school creator or an online community, for your content, for your online, for your Facebook friends. You can share the quotes if they inspire you. And then there's always a question for reflection that you can either make a comment about, or you can make a post about it, or you can just write in your journal about it, and you can reflect on it throughout the day. So it's a wonderful way to just keep the process going. There's also the Ease 5-day challenge that comes once a month. And that's 5 days going through the Ease framework, which you also unlock in the Grow with Ease 5-day challenge here. There's a little quiz. I'm always improving this. So this is a first run of this, and it gets better. You make videos, and the more people go through it, the more feedback you get, the better it gets, and it's more and more fun. So come on in. I forgot about this Money Mojo method that I haven't finished yet. So another freebie down there. And I just added the Wise Choices, the original signature program. The whole thing is in here for you to unlock on the leaderboards, as well as the pain solution programs, because I closed down the pain-free vitality community. It was just kind of dead in the water, and I didn't have the energy, the bandwidth to go keep it afloat when I'm building these exciting things that people are actually excited about. So that one is going to sleep for a while. I tucked it away, and I moved the pain solution programs over here for you to unlock as well. That will probably be, I don't know, maybe I'll do leaderboard contests, but you find out what unlocks at what level here on the leaderboard. And you can also find out what your standing is, how much you engage. What does this mean? Well, for every like, there's 1 point, and you unlock chat or chat DM or posting ability in groups at either one, two, or three, depending on the owner's preference. And that's another way that we defend ourselves against spammers and scammers, because they're very clever these days. And so this is a lot of interactions, right? I'm level 7 in the overall Skool community, and it's quite an accomplishment if you get to level 9, which is why level 9 is going to be like some in real life visit, or I'll set up an in real life near you or something, or you'll be the superstar. Something super, super special. I'm not sure yet, but we've got a little while to figure it out and to grow into. You can see that there's a map here that you can see where people are all over. We've got South Africa and Australia, all over the world, right? Of course, a lot more in North America. I have one of my Drag King Den members like way up here in Canada, the frozen lands. And so it's just wonderful to come together with people. There's a members tab where you can get to know more about your other members that you're in a community with. And yeah, there's the classroom of things to open up, and the feed with just different things. Of course, there's a school feed, an ask questions feed, and it's like I forgot to post. Oh, that's today, isn't it? Hello, Wendy. Wake up. Announcements, and of course, ask any questions that you might have, and get answers and feedback, introductions and goals and wins. So it's just a wonderful little community to come together. And soon we will have 50 members before the end of the month, if not more. So I'm super excited to grow. And when subscription tiers come out, we're going to roll this Ease Accelerator into one community instead of two different ones, and just get growing. Now, if you're interested in building a school, I have the Wise School Building Community, which is about the community quick start. There's so many communities out there that will teach you to make your first 10K and just overload you with nailing your niche and all of these terminologies that blow your brain into little bits, and templates and tactics and all of this so that you can be dead in the water, when it's really as simple as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. And I'm here to guide you, a school expert who has been in hundreds of communities, helped build handfuls of communities, built my own handfuls of communities, worked with top school creators, #1 schoolers, and school game winners. So I've got a lot of know-how. Plus, this isn't my first rodeo. I built online platforms since the 90s. Yes, I was building in new media back in the 90s. And I've built on Circle. I was on Kajabi. I've been a part of Heartbeat and Mighty and Go High Level communities and the Farce Book groups. So I know a thing or two about community building and getting it going. That's why I use the title of Community Catalyst, because I'm excellent at getting things going. Then you can go step into those mega groups and get the support and feedback from all of those hundreds or thousands of people. Do you want to get going and get growing first? And it's so simple. Let me show you how simple it is. Like I said, it's under a minute, less than 60 seconds to sign up. You can do that when you click Start Your School, right? And it will say, Wendy Wiseman invited you. Thank you very much. Did you know that you get 40% monthly recurring revenue ongoing for as long as the person stays signed up on the platform? And, excuse me, most communities are giving 30, 40, or 50% of referral fees for their communities as well. I'm doing that with Ease. It's 40% to keep it same as Skool. Easy, you get 40%. Ease, see, 40% for referring people to the Skool platform with your link. See, this is my special code up top. I don't know if you can see that. And no, you can't see that, but you get your own. I'll show you that in just a minute. And you can create your community in less than 60 seconds. Two plans, and the lowest transaction fees out there. Some make other claims, but then there are hidden fees and processing fees beneath their false claims. There is a whole episode of Skool News that breaks that down, and he goes into the nitty gritty of that. And now there's a $9 a month hobby plan. But you know what? There's a 14-day free trial. So you can get going and get growing before you have to pay a penny. You can start making money. That's what makes this quick start so powerful, is I help you, I'll walk with you, get set up in the 7-day free trial to this community. I will help you get set up and make money before your trial is up and before your 7-day trial in my community is up. You will be making money. And then we can work out if this is the best plan for you, or if we're going to work together in some other way. So don't let that $123 a year hold you back. You're not charged right away. There's a 7-day free trial. I'm weeding out the freebie seekers that waste your time by putting that there. That doesn't mean you're going to have to pay $123, although it's really a bargain if you do. Right now, you can see there's only 8 members listed here, and that means a lot of one-to-one attention from me, a Skool expert that has been on this platform for quite some time. I wonder where I put that other picture. But maybe it's on White Schoolers. My next tier, there it is. Expert Community Catalyst. This is from quite a while ago. Now I've got like over 10,000 contributions. But yeah, here's me at Skool headquarters. Oops, I'm not sharing the tab. Share this tab. There it is, White Schooler. And there I am at Skool headquarters. You can click those you can click those images and make them bigger. Why is it all blue? Hello. Let's try it again. My computer. Uh-oh, I hope we're not near a blue screen of death, but yeah, you can click those and they get bigger. Too much memory. Let's see if it works this way. Oh, there we go. See, do the workaround. Yeah, solid green since I started on the platform. That's 10 activities a day. It's really simple. It's less than 10 minutes to get that done. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to get lost in the scrolling, silly dog feed reels or whatever gets you on those other platforms like Instagram. It's like, I just came in here to answer one message and I just spent 30 minutes scrolling silly dog videos. What happened? Where did I go? That's what they're engineered to do, because they slip those ads in for you in between, don't they? So yeah, Wise Schooler is the next level. In the Wise Skool building, you have to explore Wise Skool building, which is the free public site we looked at the beginning. And then the Skool building site that we were just looking at, which helps you with that quick start. I help you. All you need to get going is this picture here, this little blurb here on the sideboard. That's what goes into in Skool Discovery. We'll look at Skool Discovery in just a minute. And then you need a single image or video here, and a single sentence or up to 1,000 characters of a description to help people know why they want to join. That's it. And then when you come inside, you want the welcome post, right? And that's all you need to get started, is a welcome post that prompts them to introduce themselves, right? Let's take a look at, Road Life with Dogs, because I started this really slim and slender too. Let's go down to the first post. Was it really just the YouTube one? I don't know. I thought it was just the welcome. Yeah, I guess that's it. Since you're used to the road, I know you won't mind the dust as we're building in public. See, that's simple. That was my first post 24 days ago. And it's just like, say hello. So it kickstarts. And then I made a post so that people would have an example to work from, right? And then boom, Raja jumps right in and we've got people engaging, and that's all you need to get started. And then you reach out to people that would love your community and say, hey, I started this new thing. Would you like to come in? I'm going to be charging, $10 a month for it, but I'd love to have you be a founding member at $10 a year, right? You could do something like that. $10, most people spend that without even knowing it because they forgot to unsubscribe from things, right? Mm. So, yeah, there you have it. Come on in. I'll help you get going and start making money right away. We can do it in less than 3 days. You should be making money with this method. You want your first 3 members, people that you know, or people from our school building community. That's the magic of Skool. Schoolers join one another's communities and support by putting gifts and liking and helping one another grow. It's just such a wonderful platform. And that's why I've started a Drag King 10, bringing performance online as well. So as you can see, you can have a community about pretty much anything. I said we were going to take a look at, yes, that is me. It is me, Willie Ryder. That is me in San Francisco, shot by Kaburi, shot in the city. Here's another community I have that wasn't listed. It's the WOW Women Leaders Network. It's kind of been stalled for a little bit, but we're bringing that back. I put some holder images up to help people understand, and we're just going to revitalize this network and make it a thriving community and go for the star. So I'm really excited about that. We've lost about 10 members. But what happened was last August, I made this. I was like, how do I leverage my women's networks that I have around? And I didn't have a big list. I didn't even use an email list. I didn't have money for ads. I didn't use any ads. And I don't have huge followings on social platforms. My LinkedIn has over 10,000, but those aren't quality, leads. There's a lot of riffraff in there that could be sorted out from these social Saturday extravaganzas where people were just inflating numbers. So I just sent invitations. It's that simple. Hey, I'm putting together this women's network. Do you want to join? Boom, 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 boom. We got into the top 1,000 of all school communities in 20 days. Because people were growing and coming in. Now, unfortunately, my life had a meltdown and I was unable to sustain it. But the wonderful thing is with Skool, when a site archives, which means that you either shut the doors and put it to sleep, like I was just talking about I'm doing with Pain-Free Vitality, or you don't pay and it just goes away because you're not paying, right? It's by choice or by circumstance, by necessity. It gets archived, but you can reactivate it. It stays as a read only, which means your members can still read the content. They can't interact, like, comment, but they can still read the content for the membership they are a part of. Until, if you decide to, you can reactivate it by paying and reopen. It's like, oh, the doors are shut for construction or we're on vacation, and then you can open them up again. It's amazing. I stayed on Circle for probably a year too long, paying that $99 a month because they would wipe everything. And I had to pull everything down by hand because they give you the text community, but not any of the images or videos. And that's most of what my community was. So I went through and pulled all of that down by hand, and ended up paying them a lot more than I needed to. Because at that time, the platform was just too bloated for me. It didn't load fast enough for people. It wasn't as slick and smooth and simple as Skool is. So obviously I'm a little passionate about Skool, and we were going to look at discovery and I got distracted. So yeah, here's where you can discover communities or create your own. So many eyeballs, billions of eyeballs. If you're on this first page, billions and billions of views. So this is great for in real life brick and mortar businesses as well. Look at Matthew Go with his screen time challenge. He just started that, last month? Became a Skool Games winner in under 30 days, I think. Top relationships category. But you can see there's almost everything in here. Russell Brunson, of course, is on. And Goose is the one doing a lot of the in real life world tour in real life. So yeah, come explore. Menopause, of course, a big one. And Tom Bilyeu. Major player all over for ages. The calligraphy school is fun. It's a couple of sisters from Ohio. I'm from Ohio too, and they just do a monthly bundle. You join and you get your monthly bundle to learn modern calligraphy. Slick, simple, and incredibly successful. Number three over the entire platform with 1,400 members at only $9 a month. So it is really a wonderful place. Hobbies communities, music communities. A guy from Stranger Things, right here in the acting lab. A lot of music communities. I'm in a guitar community, a piano community, and voiceover. That's something I've thought about doing in the past. But you can see all singers, lots of guitar, choir, guitar, all kinds of music producers on here. Yeah, right there, producers. Money, lots of money, of course, money, 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 money. This one, they just go and talk to millionaires and then let their people talk to millionaires. It's so simple, right? They're not making a bunch of courses. They're not having to do a bunch of challenges. They're not having to do all kinds of coaching. They're just talking to people and sharing that. So, what is it that lights you up in your life? Do you have a hobby or a craft or a sport or an activity in your life that sometimes your friends and your family are like, I wish you'd shut up about that. And it's great that you love rugby so much, but I don't want to hear about it anymore. What is that thing? Well, bring other people together around that thing and you can monetize it and you can all have this wonderful place to hang out and talk about that thing. Yeah. Tech, all kinds of tech schoolers. It's not even number one anymore. Wow. Health and wellness, of course, very popular. Sports, very popular. That pickleball school, number one. I've worked with Jason Flam, who is the chief marketing officer for them. He does that and Savi basketball, SAVI. There they are, Savi basketball. He's now a four-time school game winner with those teams. So your name might not be on the leaderboard, but you might be part of a winning team, and you can still be a school games winner without being the community owner. A lot of my communities are in the self-improvement category. No, we're not on the first page anymore. I'm rebuilding after that life meltdown, curveball, the ditch, whatever. But before long, we want to break into the top 30 in your category. That's when you're going to get the star next to your name. What's the star, Wendy? Well, if we go into the schoolers community and, oh, it was right there. It was right there under the star, you see, is the top 1% of discovery. The fire means 30 days of at least 10 activities daily. Then you get the earning badges. The rocket means you're making 10K MRR. The crown, which will be mine as a king soon, 30K MRR. The diamond 100. And the new goat is making 400,000 monthly recurring revenue. That's right. So you know what that means? That means the next goat is probably going to be making 500K. This platform is growing by leaps and bounds, and it is so excited. I have a target of 25K this month and recurring 20K by the end of the year to move into 50K next year. That's my goal. And I'm going to make it happen. This is where you can see the leaders in the category. The school games are now quarterly. That means you have 90 days because it's based on growth over time, not how much money you can make, how fast, which was kind of a disaster. Last year when they were doing that, people were coming on, making a lot of money and not being able to deliver what they promised to their people. It was really messy. So sustainable business is key. That's why it's now quarterly. And it's based on MRR growth, not total MRR. Spirituality, I missed that category when I was talking about it, but you can see it shows you the top 20 and where they're at and how much growth they've experienced. So sometimes people win without even knowing they're on the leaderboards, right? We've had winners that didn't even know they were winning. And it's like, oh my gosh, now I have an all expense trip paid trip to LA and a one day mastermind with Alex Hormozy and this cool trophy. Wow. So it's very exciting. I intend to be a school games winner, or at least to make an honest effort for quarter 1 so that I'll go to LA for my birthday in April, right? These are goals. You got to have goals. And that's one of mine, probably in this hobbies category. So, very exciting stuff. And there you have it. That is Sunday school for you today. I hope you've enjoyed my cool tour of school. And if you'd like to hop on a call with me and discuss anything that you may have seen here today, or just a quick connect to see how we might help one another. If you have a podcast, or we could do a joint venture, or you'd like some more information about setting up a school for a brick and mortar business, or how you could move your courses from a different platform onto Skool, I can help you with all those things. And it all starts with a conversation, right? It all starts with a conversation. So click this there. I'm trying to make this bigger. There we go. It all starts with a conversation. So go ahead and click connect.wisewithwendy.com. Anytime, connect.wisewithwendy.com. And it's been a wonderful session with you here today. I made it through. Wow, that was longer than usual. A little rocky beginning, but we made it through. And I'm always happy to talk about school. So hop on a call with me, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make it a great day. You can breathe, smile, and generate that joy regularly throughout the day. The more often you do that, the better your day becomes. And that's